Mike Huber, MoneyballHitter.com, lead columnist, hitting specialist. Hey, this is an important message for hitters because we're going to talk about what is the real key to becoming a good hitter or to be a good hitter. Okay? Remember, there's about 90 to 95% of the hitters are out there that are just very average, if good, or not very good at all. And there's only about 5% of the hitters out there nationwide that can really hit. Okay? And, I'm not talking Little League here or Travel Ball League where you're seeing fastballs all the time. By the time you get to your sophomore varsity baseball career in high school, okay, usually any good hitters in Little League or Travel League fall off the face of the earth because the curveball is introduced. Once that curveball or slider is introduced, guys just can't hit anymore. Their batting averages and slugging percentages go down sometimes as far as 50%. Okay? So the key to being a good hitter is learning how to hit off-speed pitches just as well as the fastball. Now, when you hit high school and you hit college, minor leagues, major leagues, now when you hit high school, between 30 maybe to 40% of the time at the varsity level, you're going to see off-speed pitches. Okay, not saying that there'll be strikes, but you're going to see them about 30 to 40% of the time in all your at-bats during the season. And that number goes up significantly when you go to college. It'll be 40 to 50%. And when you play pro ball, if you get a chance to play pro ball, it'll go up 50 to 60%. Obviously, the higher level you go up, the more strikes that the pitchers will be able to throw with the off-speed pitches also. So, that's almost half the time you're going to see some type of off-speed pitch. Okay? Now, most hitters, and I'm talking 90 to 95% of the hitters, change their swing on an off-speed pitch. So a changeup comes or a curveball comes, something happens in their swing that changes. The swing becomes more defensively. It becomes more short, quick. You lose the power of your swing. Okay. Usually, guys that can get hits occasionally with an off-speed pitch will only get a single. Okay. Or mostly they just pop or flare out or ground out or strike out. Okay, is usually what happens because they get off balance. Okay, okay. At the lower levels, the varsity levels and stuff like that, you'll see a lot of hitters who bend over and try to wave their arms, and they lose their posture in their swing. Okay, they really don't have a chance at the next level. And then, as you go up, to college, maybe minor leagues, guys don't buckle as much on the changeup, but still, somewhere inside the body, there's what we call a freeze up or the yips. Okay, and like we said, 90 to 95% of the hitters out there have what we call this freeze up or the yips. You can't even see it on the outside because the posture looks good and everything, but it is a little squeeze of the bat will throw the swing off and throw the power of your swing off. Okay, and it also cause posture problems too. But any type of squeeze of the bat, what we call the yips. If you've ever played golf before and you've got the yips, that means you're not trusting your swing, and at some point in your swing, you're grabbing at the club because you don't know what's going on, or you're fooled by something. So same thing in baseball. Okay, this is something that hitting coaches they cannot tell you, and they will not tell you, okay? Because they can't see it, okay? My eye has been trained to actually see it, okay? I know when a player has the yips, okay? And you can train your eye to see it if the hitter changes his swing during an off-speed pitch, okay? He goes forward a little bit, his hands tighten up, swings with his arms, swings with his hands, he's short and quick, that type of thing, he's got the yips and he doesn't know it. Okay? So what is the key to all this? I mean, how do you break the yips, the freeze, the hand grabbing? How do you break that? Okay? Can it be broken? If 95% of the hitters have this problem, can it be broken? Yes, it can be taught. Okay? And yes, it can be learned quite easily, as a matter of fact. Okay? There's ways to do it. Now, let's talk about the really, really, really good hitters. Okay? The really good hitters, okay? And I'm not talking leadoff hitters or anything like that. The really good hitters are the 3, 4, 5 type of guys. Okay? Because they can hit for power, and they can most likely hit for average at the same time. So if you can hit for power, high slugging percentage, and high batting average, you can hit. Okay? And most likely, you can hit the off-speed pitch almost just as well as the fastball. And you can drive those pitches also. Okay? So for some reason, probably you got a God-given talent, that you can read the pitch and your body does not break down or freeze up or get the yips. Okay? That's only like 3 to 5% of the guys out there, nationwide, probably worldwide. Okay? Now, do you want to learn how the secrets behind that? Okay? The secrets that only 3% to 5% of these guys have, and they don't even know that they have it. Okay? If you've ever seen a guy who just, somebody throws him a nasty curveball and he just rips one into the gap, and you see him consistently do that throughout the year. Okay? That's the guy that can stay back on his back leg, keep his hands back, but loose at the same time, and he could still use his hips in the swing. Okay? So most guys, when off-speed pitch is thrown, they cannot use their hips. Their hips are gone. Once there's a grab, it locks up the hips. The hips freeze up too. Okay? For the most part. So, we're not kidding about this, but there is a way to train yourself to do this. Okay? And the basics of it, I don't even give these secrets out on the internet. Okay? Because this is $1 million secret. Because if you're getting pitched at higher levels, off-speed pitches, around 50% of the time, and you learn not to freak out or body freeze or get the yips, and you could power swing your way through that, even with 2 strikes, do you know what that means for your batting average and your slugging percentage? Unbelievable. Okay? We're talking now, I have a formula. I call it the Moneyball hitter training formula. And mostly this is what it's all about. Okay? Training the hitter how to have a powerful swing like 95% of the time. You don't change your swing. You don't choke up. You don't widen your stance. You don't have situational hitting. You don't try to push swings. You're not trying to hit and run your way through everything. Okay? Those guys get lost in telling different muscles to do different things, and that's when the yips start to begin. So if you're on a team and your hitting coach is making you do all this situational hitting and all this sort of crap that has nothing to do with power hitting, your muscles are going to tighten up. You're just training your muscles to tighten up and to work defensively. Okay? I'm just telling you that's a fact. Because this Moneyball hitter training formula that I'm talking about, we don't do any defensive type of hitting at all. Okay? But the drill tests that we put our guys through are very challenging. Okay? One of the challenging tests that we put them through is, when they learn the techniques, what muscles you should be using with your body, how to keep your hands loose, okay? How to keep your back hip tight and your back leg locked into the ground. When they learn these techniques, we throw them a batting practice round simulated in a game. So we give them like a 1-1 count, and they don't know what pitch is coming. And we throw it, pretty darn firm. Fastball, changeup, curveball. Could be a slider. Okay? They don't know what count it's coming on. Okay? Can they keep their swing? Okay? And the test really is, I'll tell you the test right now. We give them 25 at bats and see what they can do with that. Okay? And the passing grade is they need 15 hits out of 25. So they got to bat 600 at least, 650. And half of those shots, we want half of those shots, or at least 30 to 40%, but we like half to be power shots. Okay? So we want you to go 15 for 25 for like 7 or 8 power shots. Okay? And this is what we get our hitters to do. We get all of our hitters to do that, as a matter of fact. That take the training really seriously. Okay? Raise your hand out there if you go through that type of challenge test all the time. I know you don't. You're just hitting off of tees, this soft toss out in front, or somebody's throwing you regular batting practice. You're not getting that sort of training. How do you expect to get any better? Or you're doing situational hitting training, or push swing training, or get them over, get them in type of training, okay? Or learning two-strike hitting approaches, training, and you don't know. You think your coach knows what he's talking about. He doesn't. He's not going to make you a better hitter doing that, okay? One guy out of maybe 10 guys may be able to hit like that, hit good like that. And the other 9 or 10 guys, once they get to the next level, they'll fall flat on their face. I guarantee it, okay? Why do you think in the minor leagues, the average batting average is like below 250 with like maybe 1 home run? Okay? Because nobody's being taught this secret that I'm talking about is how to keep your power swing on off-speed pitches. You want to be trying to keep your same effective. You know it's effective when you're hitting really good batting practice and it's working in the games. Your same effective, in control power swing during any type of pitch, 95% of the time. Okay? Basically, our training formula is what we're trying to pattern to do is to increase the quality of swings by 30 to 50%. That is a lot. And with over 95% of the hitters that train with us, even the teams that train with us, we increase their batting average and slugging percentage by 50 points. Okay? Now, no one else out there is claiming to do that. I am. Okay? I just kind of told you some really good hints about how the program works and why it works right here on this video. Other than that, I'll never give the details out. I always just give hints out. If you want the details, you can train with us, okay? The details are really quite simple. We get our hitters to successfully reach these goals within the first season training, okay? All you got to do is know how to use your hips, know how to keep your hands loose, and learn a couple of secrets as far as locking in the back foot is concerned. Do some specialty drills that you'll never hear about in the minor and major leagues that we show you. Okay, we do have product lines. We have videos out there. We have books out there on our site, moneyballhitter.com or hubieMagic.com. Okay, if you're interested, if you think that you can self-teach yourself after watching a video, okay, these videos are pretty simple. We've got, people testifying that to it. Okay. We also do consultations. Okay. We help you online, video analysis. We give you the video instruction. We do follow-up consultations, tune-ups if you live far away. Or you can come see us in Chicago. Okay. If you're a big team and you really want to go to championship hitting, power hitting, championship hitting, okay, which we have proven to do. We've trained over 100 teams And our first two high schools we taught, I'll just give you a couple. Our first two high schools we taught this Formula 2 won state championships. Never won a state championship before. Okay, within the first 2 or 3 years learning it. First three colleges we taught it to, all top 10 in the nation in hitting. Okay, it's very powerful stuff. It's very powerful stuff. But the key is learning how to hit off-speed pitches without freezing or yipping and relaxing your body and keeping your body grounded. Okay? A lot of this I know sounds interesting to you. Some of it is like, I don't even know what he's talking about. Okay? And some of you who really know a lot about baseball are thinking in your head, which guys do I know that can actually do what he's saying? That they have the same power swing, even with two strikes, even with nasty curveballs, sliders, and they can still hit them. You're thinking in your head about those guys, aren't you? They're far and few between, okay? But we can teach the normal guy how to be like that guy, because he doesn't know what he's doing. It's just a God gift with him, okay? But there's precise techniques on how to get you there. If you want to go to the next level with hitting, you want that scholarship, you want to get drafted, you want your numbers to go up in the minor leagues so they can take a look at you in the major leagues, you better get away from all this situational, defensive, hands to the ball, crap type of hitting that they're teaching out there. It's as simple as that. Okay? Thanks for listening. We are deep dark in the night here in Chicago here, but I was pretty excited to relay this message to you because I thought you needed to know. I thought you hitters that are looking to get to the next level, you coaches that are looking to get your hitters to the next level, okay? Because we have coaches certification courses and stuff like that too. Hopefully this is the message that you wanted to hear. Mike Huber, over and out. Moneyball Hitter magazine. Go sign up for the magazine, by the way. It's a free subscription. Lots of great articles, videos, just like this. Take care.